Hey, did you know that? I'm guessing you didn't, because this is something even doctors don't know. Your gut is full of feelings. When people talk about having butterflies in their stomach, or feeling all funny and shaky around their crush, they are actually describing real physiological responses happening in their guts. Like your gut has a mind of its own. And it turns out that your gut has millions of neurons, like as many as 100 million. That's as many as your spinal cord. This vast network of neurons is connected to your brain by way of the vagus nerve, which is a major nerve that runs from your brain to your abdomen. The vagus nerve is so named because it has a lot of branches, which innervate every organ in your belly, including your pancreas, liver, stomach, and intestines. So when messages travel along this nerve, they can have all sorts of effects, like triggering the release of digestive enzymes or altering your blood flow. In other words, your gut can do a lot of things on its own, like make you feel emotions. But how exactly does it do that? Well, let's start at the beginning. Your nervous system is basically an electrical wiring system. Electrical impulses travel along your nerves, which are the wires, and those impulses cause you to do all sorts of things, like feel emotions and move your bowels. These electrical impulses are generated by charged particles called ions. When your gut is at rest, there aren't a lot of electrical impulses being generated. But when something interesting happens, like you see a cute puppy, your sympathetic nervous system kicks in. It's part of the autonomic nervous system, which controls involuntary functions like digestion and your heartbeat. The sympathetic nervous system prepares your body for action. It speeds up your heartbeat and tightens your muscles, allowing you to run away from danger or, chase that cute puppy. But here's where things get weird. When your sympathetic nervous system gets activated, it also triggers your gut to release neurotransmitters. Neurotransmitters are chemicals that carry signals between nerve cells, and the ones released by your gut can have all sorts of effects, like making you feel nauseous or giving you an appetite. One neurotransmitter in particular, substance P, has been linked to feelings of pain and discomfort. So when you're feeling nauseous, it's likely that substance P is to blame. Here's another fun fact. Your neurotransmitters don't just stay in your gut. They can travel to your brain via your vagus nerve and have an effect on your mood. For example, one study found that rats who had their vagus nerves cut developed anxiety-like behaviors and were more likely to die by suicide. Of course, we don't want to anthropomorphize the rats too much. We can't assume that they were feeling the same emotions that humans feel. But the study suggests that the vagus nerve plays an important role in regulating mood. So what does all this mean for us humans? Well, it means that our guts have a major influence on how we feel. When our guts are in distress, whether from a physical illness or a psychological one, we may be more likely to feel anxious or depressed. And if you think about it, this makes sense. Our guts and our brains are constantly communicating with each other. If our guts are unhappy, it makes sense that our brains would be affected. Now, you might be thinking, well, duh. Everyone knows that stress can affect your appetite, or that you get butterflies in your stomach when you ruminate. But we're talking about something more than that. We're talking about a physical connection between your gut and your brain that allows your gut to send signals to your brain. Signals that can literally make you feel emotions. The science of the gut-brain connection is still in its infancy. Researchers are just beginning to explore the ways in which our guts influence our brains. But we already know that the gut-brain connection is important for a lot of different things. Digestion, appetite, metabolism, sleep, stress, and even cognition. Basically, your gut has a major influence on your overall health and well-being. So the next time you're feeling a little under the weather, don't just blame your gut. It could be sending you a message. Maybe it's telling you that you need some rest, or that you should take a break from all the stress in your life. Listen to your gut, because it just might be trying to tell you something important. Speaking of important, I have some very important things to tell you about our support page, so click here to learn more.